So 100-day challenge. This is my new challenges, right? And so, always I have to, I think, repeat this, but I'm doing for two main different reasons. One is altruistic reasons to share my thoughts and idea with others, so I may be able to help somebody changing their course of their life. Sort of maybe somebody is really close and need a little bit of push to have their breakthrough or something like that. You never know. So that's one reason. And then the other reason is going to be my selfish reason, which is to practice how to communicate my ideas and my thoughts. And yeah, basically I want to be a better communicator. And I also want to consider this as keeping my diary. Like every day I think about stuff and I experience stuff, and I think it will be a great way to keep my diary and someday look back, one of those days. And today, actually, I think I've spoken before this about this, but I want to really talk about many times, I guess, to actually remind to myself as well as, because this is so important, so that, my thoughts, get out as many as possible, right? So, the mindset, like how you see things, about what happens or whatever, what happened to you, but it's about the reaction to what happened. And if you have a right mindset, you will always have great thoughts, and like without even a minute you won't have to have a negative thoughts. And that's super important for our lives, because then you will have set of great thoughts all the time, right? And then that will lead to a great feeling all the time. I feel great now, actually. And you want to have great feeling all the time. And I used to have really this tight, like something stuck in my chest kind of feeling all the time. And that's hurting, right? Because you always have those bad feeling that affects your behavior. No matter how strong you are, those negative feeling will affect your behavior negatively, and you will always overthink things, and then you're not gonna take actions. And the actions that you take are so important, because action will bring you consequences, and those consequences compound and get you to the next level of your life. And having great set of having a set of great thoughts will really help you to have a great behavior. It's almost like automatic. You don't have to even try to have a great behavior, which is a great action that you take all the time, because you feel great. Naturally, you will take great action, and those great actions, of course, will bring you consequences. And the consequences, the trick is this, I think. If you don't have right mindset, the consequences appears negatively and discourage you to take more actions. But if you have a right mindset, those consequences is just the nose, crossroad, a path, whatever that you need to, or whatever the obstacle or whatever. But those are necessary steps that you need to go through to get to the other side, which is where you want to be, what you want to become, and stuff like that. So the mindset, it needs training, and this is the almost like a mystery, because we are naturally, biologically, sort of designed to look at things negatively, because we used to live in the Stone Age, right? And we evolved in a way so that we watch out ourselves all the time, because there are so many dangers out there. Used to be, not anymore, but there used to be so many dangers out there, so we program ourselves to be cautious. And that's, the fears coming from, right? Our fear is always coming from to protect ourselves, not doing stupid things. But those stupid things it used to be considered are not existing. So we don't need to have that fear of our psychology. We don't need to have that. But then the biology evolves so slowly, so we are still optimized. Our thoughts, mind, and our bodies, everything is still optimized. I think this is what I think. Optimized in the Stone Age, and we're not catching up fast enough to be optimized to the time we live in. And actually, I agree with many people saying that we are living in the best time of our history, and I agree with that. Because today is the age of opportunity, not the age of danger back then. So we need to optimize our mind to today's opportunities. Because if we have so many fears every day, we're not going to take action on opportunities coming in front of us every day. And that's going to hurt us, actually. And so our brain and our mind and our body, like you want to be healthy always, because health is foundation of our happiness and then life and everything. Without health, we could not possibly happy. That's, I have to argue with maybe some other people. But health is the foundation of everything. No matter how rich you are, or how beautiful wife you have, if you're not healthy, you're not going to be happy. And so, okay, so I'm going back to the mindset. Our mind constantly need to be trained in order to stay in the right direction. And you cannot temporarily train and then forget about it, because one of my mentors calls it, Alex Mehr calls it osmosis. But we actually learn things through osmosis. We think like we are learning from textbook, lectures, online courses, but we mostly learn through osmosis. Like we are like sponge. And then people think children are sponge to absorb everything around them, but actually as an adult we are still sponge, and then absorbing every single day from surrounding. And so it's important to surround yourself in the right environment, so to speak. If you are in a negative field, you are absorbing every negative energy around you. And no matter how strong you are, we are always affected by those factors. So our mind needs to be trained every single day. And that's what I've been doing. One of the previous challenge is to keep, listening to great thoughts every single day, without missing one day, single day. I completed 100 days. but I will keep continuing doing this because I know I cannot stop, because I'm not gonna let myself be in a dangerous situation again, you know. So mindset needs training, and that's my thoughts. And so what else? But anyways, my new 180 challenge, I'm gonna keep doing it, and hopefully I will fulfill my two purposes: my selfish reason and altruistic reason. And this is super important, very important. Oh, the light went off. But actually, lighting is actually better right now, I think. You know, I practice photography, and I know a little about writing, but now it's actually 4:55 p.m. The sun is setting, so the lighting is getting better. So natural light coming in from through window from outside actually making this picture better.